The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. And the Bears will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Kentucky's offense will go to work first. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Bowling. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gilmore. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And the ball comes to rest right there. So Baylor's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down managed.
Turning it on! It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and he right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picks up the first down, still moving. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Finds his man, it's Collier. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Got his man quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Bears trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Looking to throw on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with second and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Wildcats will have it first and 10. He'll do it himself. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Bowling. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Bears send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They'll run the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Bowling. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7. He's got 7 interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High IQ, breaks on the football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Bauer. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilcox. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Boley. Throws to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sowell. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This will likely be the last play of the half. Going to take a shot on second and short. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Catch inside the 25. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Spins away.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to run it. Powers through the defender.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Wegman. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll take a deep shot here. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Baylor! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
To wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Got it near midfield. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finding an escape route. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
To the air, it's Wegman. Finds his big tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, they tried to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long, and the defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable second down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
Oh, they're after him. Got it. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. The sure hands. It's Washington. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't.
Breaks away on the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Boley. Got a man. He is going nowhere. stop at the line of scrimmage. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Kentucky right back to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's heavy. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line. The Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Beckman. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Porter. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Oh, he got loose. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The Bears will line it up on 1st and 10.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bears started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
I talked to coaches this week. That's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to...
Touchdown, Bears! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Gilmore. Caught near the sticks. It's Bowling. Speeding down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. UCLA is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. They're trailing by 11 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to him again. There he goes. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The corners are walked up tight. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sauer. Still running at the 40. He's loose on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Baylor! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Kentucky going quickly.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, and now he'll have to go back to work to get over 100 yards again for the day. They give it to him again. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. It'll be a draw. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.